Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe button and click on the notification bell beside it. Today we'll be learning how to cut a double circle flare or 720 flare using the freehand method. And to do that, I have a very long strap of fabric here. I'm going to fold it in two places this way. Then I'll fold it again. So yeah, I folded my fabric twice. It is on 4 layers this way, like this. 1, 2. Then this way is on fold, making 4. I will still fold it widthwise. Like I'm going to fold it like this again to have it on 8 layers. I count this now: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's on 8 layers this way. The waist circumference I'm working with is 36. Since I want double flare, I will need to join the flare on 1 inch on one side, 1 inch on the other side. That is 2. 2 plus 36 is 38. Then my zipper allowance of 2 inches, that would be 14. If I'm not using freehand method, all I need to do is to divide this 40 into 2, and that will give me 20. Then I'll further divide the 20 by 6.284. But this tutorial is all about the freehand method. Since I have 40 now, divide that 40 by 8 because my fabric is folded on 8 layers. The 40 by 8, that gives me 5. I'll now take my tape this way and place it across this apex, this folded point here, like this. This is the folded point. I'll place my tape across like this till I have that 5. So here, like this, is 5. All I need to do is to take note of this point and this point. Then I'll measure what I have from this apex to that point. So from here to here is 4, and from here to here is 3.5. Let's work with this 3.5, which is the smallest. We'll mark it round 3.5. We'll now mark it round like this, 3.5. After marking it round like this, I will go ahead and place my tape in a diagonal form this way to measure what I have here. So I'll place my tape this way, this, like this. This is 3 here. This is 4. You can see this is 6. And 6 times 8, because my fabric is folded on 8 layers, is more than 14. 6 times 8 is about 48, which is far above our measurement. So I'm going to reduce this thing. This freehand method is more or less like trial and error. As I did that, the measurement is big. I'll reduce it again and confirm it to make sure I have that exact measurement. So I can decide to reduce this by ½ inch, which is here. So from here to here now is 3. So instead of 3.5, I'm marking 3 now. So I'll put my tape like this and I'll measure what I have here. So this is 5. So I'm good to go. I can just cut this and I'll have my 14. But before cutting, this It's for a peplum blouse, and a blouse length is 26. Her half length is 17. 17 minus 26 is 9. I will need half inch to join down and half inch up. That gives me 10. So from this point now, I'm going to measure down 10. So this is exactly 10, and I'll take note of this my 10 points here. This is the 10 point. I'll now measure from this apex to that point, to this point. This is 13. I'll measure that 13 round. So all I have to do now is to cut here and cut here. I'm just checking to see that everything is equal. So here I have my double circle. That one. So here is my double flap. I will pad it. I will add paper stay interfacing to the wrong side. Cut lining. Add paper stay also to the lining. So I've interfaced the double flare, the two flare, I've interfaced them. Then I also cut out lining and I interfaced my lining also. The next thing now is for me to join them. So anything I do to this, I'm going to do it to the lining. I'll just place them right side together this way, right sides together this way, and I'll join by half inch. I'll join here now by half inch down. Let me do that and show us. So I've joined them here. They are just on each other this way. What I'll do now is to open one end. See, it is like this. This where I joined is going to be my side seam. This is my side seam. Then this other part is my side seam. One part is the one part in the middle here is my center front. The other part will be my center back. So let me take this as my center back, this as my center front. So I'll take my scissors now and cut this place open. I'll do the same thing too to the lining, and I've opened both lining and fabric, and I press flat the joining allowance here on the main fabric. I ironed it. I did the same thing too to this other side. I ironed it. Then I top stitch my joining allowance also on the lining. If you can see this, I top stitch it. After sewing, I top stitch it down. The next thing now is to join them together at the end, and I will do that by putting them right side of the lining, facing the right side of the fabric, and I'll go and sew down the lower edge. Please align them before sewing. Align this joining point here to this join point on the fabric. Align them and pin. Align the other side too and pin. Guys, I've joined them together at the end. The next step is for me to notch this M. Whenever you sew along a curve, notch it. Curve like neckline, armhole. It is good to notch it. Don't cut to your seam line, not through. Cut to it, not through it, please. So I'll just go ahead and notch it. After notching it like this, I'll top stitch it down. After notching it round this way, I'll place this my seam allowance. I'll place it under my lining and stitch it down. I'll place it under my lining and stitch it down all around. Let me do that. And So guys, I've top stitched the seam allowance under the lining. As you can see here, this is the lining, the seam allowance is towards the lining. Then I joined the center back, which I opened the other time. I joined it here. You can use this on your trouser, and if that is what you want to use it for, all you need to do is to cut a band that is at least twice your waist circumference, times 2 of your waist circumference, and join it to this. Then you tie it at the back. But in our next tutorial, join this to a half scale bodice to have a peplum blouse. See, the peplum is standing. So I'll just iron this, then we'll sew half scale bodice and join this to it to have a peplum blouse in our next tutorial. So till then, bye.